Hello, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining me today. I'm seeing a lot of very bright and beautiful faces today. Looks like I've got quite a few returning faces, or returning usernames here. Don't question my wording, I suppose it's just the end of the day. We'll chop up to that. Happy Monday to you too, by the way, ladies and gents. I'll take this chance to... much better. Hello, Hala, Shay, Aaron, good to see you. Jen, Larissa, and Ariel, you made it! And if it isn't our lovely cat wizard mod Amity, good to see you. White Wolf, thanks for coming over. Lindsay, One Brown Girl, Anna's, Brandy, Earth Empress. You know, it's funny when you recognize enough names. Mackenzie, good to see you too. Zombie, Moonrose, Cupcake. It's been a while since I've seen your name here. Actually, I don't think I've seen it once. No, maybe just once. Yeah, it's funny when you start to recognize a lot of the names. You think, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting stream. Oh, this is going to be an interesting stream. I'll just leave you all to decide whose reactions are what whenever I see your names. Amber Jinx, Audrey, good to see you too. Brittany, Siamese. Ladies and gents, let's dive right on in. It's been 2 weeks since I've played this, and I want to get to the lowest portion of the mines today, because 1, we are almost there, and 2, there's going to be a big update next week, like literally next Monday. So I might not play this on Monday if it's out of commission, but I think it should be good. So yeah, I'll probably play this next Monday. They're adding a new area, like the woods I think it is. They're adding new mechanics. I think they're adding new heart quests, new activities for us to do, and of course, there are at least 20 new layers of the dungeon that they're... I mean, the mines. Pardon. Force of habit. The dungeon... 20... Yeah, exactly. 20 new layers of the dungeons that they're adding. 20 new layers of the mines, including gold. Listen, I like my medals in every game that I play. I avidly... If there's ever skill sets, mining and smithing are always the ones I go after, because I just like making my own equipment and maintaining it. Saves on cash. And I gotta say, out of all the different games I play, this is probably the only one I play for ultimate, easy, cozy relaxation. Occasionally. Still though, last time we left off, I can't remember. So I think, let's see, been a while. There we go. It's definitely been a while, but we'll see how it goes. Who's pouncing on who in-game? Right, that actually helps jog my memory just a little bit. Was heading into the mines. And I think fishing on the way. Let's see, I've maxed out my hearts with Dearest Celine. That's another thing. They won't be adding romance or dating or marriage into the next update just yet. But let me see if I can raise some of these people, namely Holt and Nora. And there's a few of these people I've been kind of ignoring. Don't really interact with the kids all that much. Anyway, let's see what quests I have to do. Restock the food supply? Right, now I remember. If I get cows and maybe chickens in this session, I'll be amazed. Right. Of course, Juniper had to hear that I've got a lot of HP and she wants to test that. Wants me to be her guinea pig. You either better pay very well or earn my favor very quick. Aylin here wants me to meet him outside the manor. Ooh, scentless. Pomegranate juice. I think I can find that at Darcy's store. Oh yes, a copper ingot. And I just need to find a skater. Alright, let's go. But first, before we go anywhere, thank goodness I don't have to manage... I keep pressing I to open up the inventory. Thank goodness I don't have to water anything. I just need to make sure that 1, stats are good. Oh yeah, he's just complimenting me for the exposure. If anybody is new to this stream, this is a game about about creating, cultivating, and maintaining a farmland. But it also consists of a lot of other activities. Your ultimate goal is to repair this town after it was destroyed by an earthquake before you arrived. However, as you repair this town, you'll start to notice and learn that an earthquake, the previous earthquake not only destroyed the town, but it also shook up a lot of the ruins nearby and released magic into this area. Fields of Mistria is a low fantasy adventure full of creation, cultivation, characters, You know, as in creating relationship with characters, and everything else in between. So next week, we are going to go deeper into the mines and figure out more of the story. And I just want to make sure that my skills here are good to go. Oh, Iron Expert. You know, I will save some of my points for when I get to here. I'm almost there. One more level. And off we go. Little jump. Boing. So first I've got to deliver some gifts, because I'm just that type of guy. First to Dozy. Nora, that's the love of my life's mom. So Ycey, their aunt. Yeah, I guess I could give that to somebody else. Better yet, I think I know who might like it. Alright then. Oh yeah. It's like, Mom gave me the biggest cookie and says, "This was all your fault, thank you." It's a good day when a kid says that this is all your fault for something good. In a previous quest, Adeline, the town's mayor, somebody you can romance, asked me which would be a good idea, bring in a shipment of cookies or a shipment of stone and wood. I suggested cookies. It looks like I just got this kid the biggest sweet tooth. It's like, see, I'm on your side. Here we go. I must say, before I was coming into this stream, a part of me thought, yeah, I have no cognitive function upstairs. I'm going to need another hamster wheel if I'm going to think this through clearly. However, I think that I might be able to do this. Just sucked up a little bit of bandwidth from my computer, probably need to go see the doctor afterward, and I should be good to go. Now, let's see... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Celine, I've already maxed out my hearts with her. Nora is in here. How you doing, Balor? Nice to see another early riser up and about. Oh yeah, it's 7 a.m. here. In-game. Nora, I've got a beautiful gift for you. Thank you, Ycey. I love it. One thing I'll compliment about this game is that you can give gifts to increase your relationship with certain characters, but this is one of the few games where I've seen characters actually give you gifts when they want to increase their relationship with you. Nora was going to skip breakfast, but I talked her out of it. It's true what they say. Breakfast is butter together. And yes, Sir Dad Jokes is back. No, not yet. Shoot, I forgot. I may jump at random in this game because, well... Actually, let me see if I may jump at random in this game because in a previous game, Overcooked, I found out that... Or I have to remind myself that I can jump. Or I can... Not jump. I have to remind... In a previous game I was playing, Overcooked, you could press the space bar, which in this case is jump, but in that game I bound it so that I go faster. Dash. And, well, I have to remind myself that such is not the case in this game. Let's see now. TV Lemon. Get with that. Got a gift to drop off to a few folks. Actually, drop off a gift with you, too. Boink. So what I'm going to do in this game, Brittany say Balor is handsome. I mean, yeah, he kind of reminds me of... What was the guy's name? Haunted Plant? I'll grab that. He kind of reminds me of that one movie, Howl's Moving Castle, you know? But just with blue hair. I appreciate that Holt keeps my uncle busy with all their woodworkings. A couple of old men that just like to carve wood together. A little worried about Rice when he came out here from the capital, but he went ahead and made some great friends out here. Yourself included, I see. Hey! Happy to hear that. While they want me to go gather supplies, I would much rather go brave the dungeons and possibly not get myself killed, but absolutely rack up a body count. Oh, wait, Valen is down here. My mistake. And I need to drop off this little piece of wood for Dozy, the dog. And nope, there you are. Delightful. Yes, lifts my spirits too. You need to watch yourself around Henrietta, Ycey. Be sure to stop by if you end up getting pecked. For anybody who doesn't know, Henrietta's a chicken. Although a little peck on the cheek from somebody named Henrietta doesn't sound like a bad idea, but depends on which game we're talking about here. Witcher 3 Henrietta or this one? I'll take more than just a little peck from Henrietta from Witcher 3. Let's see, you wouldn't be the first case I've had. I would love to have multiple cases of pecks on the cheek from Henrietta, and a few other places, and we're just going to move on from here. It is a fiddle. As for your question, I don't know if you have any health advice for you, or I don't know that I have any health advice for you, Ycey. You eat properly and have an active lifestyle. How active are we talking about? Wonderful, this calls for mimosas. So much. What was that you just said? This woman really just said, oh, I'm healthy? Great, let's screw it up. She really got the bodily equivalent of, oh yeah, you're wealthy. Might as well start spending this cash. I always get comments, and I don't need to hear that again. Small minds stimulate small things, stimulate small minds, etc., etc. If you keep horse... Oh, shoot! That's right! A quest for Juniper. One requires that I go into her shop. I was going in here to give Dozy the dog a little stick. Well, I guess I'm doing this quest early on. Juniper, weren't you just outside talking about the way you walk? Something like that? Will this really get me shredded? More than shredded, if you can believe it. Whatever shredded means. It's whatever shredded means. It's what you do to my ears sometimes. Wow! So don't be shy. Hop to it. Ladies and gents, we're about to witness... What? Does he have bunny ears? It's working. Oh, it's working. The power, it's coursing through me. I think. Oh, man. Yes, ladies and gents, this is Ulrich. Ooh, those shoulder pads. Silver Rain, listen, Juniper has 10 out of 10 outfits, but not so much in the attitude. Amity melting all ready for Ulrich. Oh, jeez. Amity, you might... I think chat's gonna want to rescue this guy from her, but maybe not. You know, chat, I think this is the first time that you might appreciate what Juniper's doing. She just gave the beefcake here some bunny ears. Do my muscles look bigger? Colossal. I've outdone myself. The effects of my potion will fade with time, though. So do come back when you feel your oh-so-ordinary self again. You got it, Junie. Junie? I don't know why I laughed at that. Anyway, maybe it's because her name is Junie and he's the hops. Alright. Like, I hope I can get to... Or I hope you can get it to taste better next time. Ugh. How does carrot-flavored sound? Pretty good, for some reason. Whoa, I feel amazing. I can do 100 laps around the town square. Oh no. He has bunny ears, Larissa, yep, and it's actually cute. Chat, see, I told you that something she's doing today is probably going to be something you finally agree with. I'm not sure if I agree with it. My gym bro has bunny ears. My brother in Christ. You're supposed to get swole, not get hoppin' fancy here. With bunny ears? Oh no. Oh no, Tumblr's gonna have a heyday with this fan art. Bye Juniper, bye Ycey, and off he goes. No, don't you look at me. Now you, come over here. Nope, I'm gonna head out the door. Unless you got a proposition for me at this point. I see the mysterious wanderer who came to Mistria. If you think I'm mysterious, you do not know how to read an open book. I was wondering when you'd catch me working on my little experiments. So tell me, why do you keep inching closer? What brings you here, adventurer? A bath? Perhaps at, a bath at the bathhouse? Oh, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to the kitchen to not fetch a snack. You are definitely far from a snack in this kitchen. More like a nice home-cooked meal, one that would probably be regurgitated and fed to the dog afterward, but still. You can be a gym bro and have bunny ears. The two are not mutually exclusive. Shay, you cannot wear bunny ears to the gym. Look at caught in the equipment. He's gonna hop around the tennis square. Juniper, you've turned my chat against me at this point. Maybe not against me, but you've definitely turned them... You've made them like Ulrich even more. Fine. She did something right today. Nothing wrong with being swollen cute. Oh, Marisa. Abby, Ulrich and I can have a hoppity-hippity great time getting carrots. What's ironic about this, I almost bought carrots to plant in my farm outside. I like the bunny ears, but I still like Juniper. Amity. It's like, we'll give you 1 point of approval. You just got... You know how in some games they say something like, in Telltale games, somebody will remember that. Or so-and-so will remember that. Or in Baldur's Gate 3, they'll say, so-and-so approves. I think I'm just going to get one that's like, chat approves, or +1 heart from chat. Let's see. So, Zombie, what's happening is that Juniper here has a bunch of potions, and because, well, she wants to test them out on me. And not gonna lie, I do have pretty high constitution. I like to do that in every game I play. Even if there's no combat, or very little combat like in this game, still, I like to be a tanky guy. Unfortunately for me, she also wants to use that to put some experiments on. Thing is, I would probably be on board with that just a little bit, but I don't trust her that well. See, I keep thinking that she might be like Astarion, you know? Just misunderstood, and uses the suave, constantly seductive performance as a mask, you know? Somebody who wants to be intimidating, somebody who wants to be commanding. Except has absolutely been dominated her entire life, or in Astarion's case, his life. Oh yeah. Problem is, the more I get to know her, the more I find out that she's probably not like that. Who knows? Maybe this is just the early one. We'll find out. So, tell me what brings you here. A health tonic from the message board? That is definitely not a health tonic, my guy. If that is a health tonic, then Red Bull counts as a stamina potion. Wait, what did Jen say, Amity? Let's see, Jen says it can't be helped, Ycey. Imagine him with... Imagine Ulrich with a butler outfit along with those ears. Son of a... I mean, as somebody who kind of likes the maid outfit, I'm not going to blame you for that. So, yeah, go ahead and imagine him with a butler outfit. Now, let's see. A bath at the bathhouse? You know, that would be my answer. Like, well, we're in a bathhouse, so a bath. Oh, let's not play games. Unless you're serious. By the time it takes you to figure that out, there we go, dear. Arcane energies flow around you, I see, but I see you've misunderstood their meaning. Thought you were someone like me, here to stake out your territory. But it's clear to me now, you're hardly a threat. Exactly, hardly a threat. Allow me to explain in terms that even you can understand. Oh yes, please do. Yes, explain to caveman brain. Explain me words. Was that a pirate caveman? What the... Okay, I came to Mistria here because the magic here is unique. It bears studying. The villagers being so pliable, that's a nice bonus. They can drink any decoction. Oh, they drink any decoction I give them. So you're using the townsfolk to taste your potions. You should leave them alone. Can't we all just get along? No, at this point I probably would say, you could just leave them alone. Oh, say it again. I'm quaking in my boots. I haven't cracked my... No, you'll be doing that if I take a belt off, so I think you're good here. I have a lovely idea. You want the belt off anyway? Alright. I promise to leave the poor, defenseless townfolk alone. Now you're just patronizing me. If you take their place and become my guinea pig. Oh, boy. First bunnies, then guinea pigs. If you keep horsing around like this, I'll have to strap you to my carriage and take you around town. Talking about a real carriage. Take her on a ride around town. Anyway, pull your jets, people. Sounds fun. Do I have a choice? Yes, this could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Sounds fun. Oh, yes. Fun? My, there are hidden depths to you, I see. Well, I'm simply thrilled to reach an accord with you. Look at you. protecting your fellow villagers. How admirable, how brave. Speaking of depths, you and I are going into the mines together. You and I are going into the dungeon together. What? That's what the mines are called. How cute. Ominous way of fading to black. Really don't like how she fades to black after saying, oh, the things I'm gonna do to you. Like, game? Did my character leave with his V card intact? Game? Hello? Okay. I'm really scared for you, Ycey. Yeah, for good reason, Mackenzie. I'd say that is a very valid way of looking at that. Amber Witch! Of course she wants the paladin then. And I forgot, the other quest was come to the manor and see Aelin. I'm accidentally running into quests all over the place. This Witcher 3? Ycey, welcome. Come on, it's this way. This video is Ycey. It is a valid look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. And tell me if that's not a valid concern. Yeah. Chat says to zombie? Hey, zombie, I know I'm a paladin here in most games I play, but we're not burning witches right now unless they're actually killing people. Let's see. If you keep horsing around like this... Abby, you heard what I said, and I'm not going to take it back. Amity already getting the fire out, I see. Larissa already getting the fire as well out. Sir, can I... Oh, you know what the answer is, dearie. Do it. Let's see, is she hitting on us? Afro Queen, if she is, I'm pretty sure it's all just an opportunity to use whoever the player is, not genuine affection, that's for sure. And Ariel, the amount of wholesomeness in that caps lock you wrote. Aelin, my love! Alright. Let's see, I'm convinced that this is just Juniper's way of flirting with Ycey. Silverrain, if that's the case, I'm gonna need to go stop by a courtroom and get something, take out what I'm gonna call the bondage token, or as I call it, the restraining order. Token, I meant, no, I'm gonna take out something called the bondage command, or another. If we look into a thesaurus, we'll find that another word for bondage is restraining, and command is order. That is what I'm going to take out for her. Now, on to something more wholesome, Mr. Pink and White here. Magnificent, isn't it? It's very cool. Certainly older than the town around it. You can find stels like this all over the country. Although ours is in particularly good shape. What's a stel? It's an ancient monument. They were put up for all sorts of reasons. Memorials, to mark boundaries, or to commemorate great events. Aelin here is a big fan of history, for anybody curious. Our stele depicts a legendary set of armor worn by someone called the Dragonsworn. Okay. Just a couple letters away from being my favorite D&D race. Well, top 3 D&D races, top 5. Dragonborn. Not favorite. That's reserved for either the core or the Asimar. Anyway, he says, it's quite unique, I'll say. Does it have the words Fus Roda carved into the bottom? Supposedly the Dragonsworn was a nearly mythical being who aided the dragons in the ancient days. I need to read that without taking a breath, sorry. Supposedly the Dragonsworn was a nearly mythical being who aided the dragons in the ancient days of the world. You imagine? You don't say. Of course. Legends do tend to be full of, well, legendary figures. The truth of the matter has been lost. Although the armor and the details around the Dragonsworn have been lost to us, thanks to this stele, we do have some clues. Come here. Oh yes, I want to see. Give me that. I thought you didn't like the witch. Abby, this is a little different. This witch, is a little bit, yeah, Well, let's see. Listen, Abby, it's not that I hate the witch. This girl. It's Juniper. Not this guy. This is Aelin. It's not that I hate Juniper. It's that I don't exactly trust her. I would not trust myself alone in a bathhouse with her, which is ironic because she runs one. Let alone would I trust myself being in a towel alone with her. Hi, Michelle, little ball of giggles. Gosh, your little guy looks just like you. Yep, I designed him just like that. Hey, how you doing, Giggles? Good to see you again. Lisa says, if you say so. Oh, man. Let's see, Dragon Sworn. Ycey gets excited. Ycey, your paladin is showing. Yes, Ariel, I know my paladin is showing. Let's see, if you place your hands along the surface of the stele, you should still be able to feel raised lettering that's undetectable at first glance. Does it say Fusroda? Ooh, I just clicked something. Activated something. A hidden compartment, don't tell me. Dragon Sworn Greaves. Oh yes! Incredible, they're perfect match for the ones on the stele. The Dragon Sworn's Greaves. Here this whole time. Like, here, this whole time. Aelin, I'd hate to bet. Like, Aelin, I have a few secrets to tell you about, but, listen, I'm sure the Dragon Sworn Greaves came out for absolutely no reason other than a complete coincidence. Not because I'm just scaling my time. Not because I'm just, that was a horrible pun. Let's see. Great and productive. Help us you. Hey, my Monday's been good. Very productive as well. Ycey still bitter. Juniper stole its clothes. For anybody who wasn't here, Juniper stole my clothes one time. Twice, actually. That's what I'm going with. There was one time I didn't even press the button on this. Yeah, there is a toggle so that I can... for anybody who's wondering, why do you even have that button? Well, it's so I can switch between outfits. So I can commission new outfits for Helix, my model, and not have to make a whole brand new model. So there's a base model for him. Anyway. Yep, the horns are back, zombie. Not because anybody's on screen. Okay, and look inside the hidden compartment. There's more writing. This will take some time to translate. Hey, can you hand me the greaves, Ycey? Yeah, sure. Do they fit? Thank you. Now to get these to the museum. It all happened in rain. Now let's get some tea over to Adeline. Hey, Giggles, I think you might like this girl. She is very much like you in a way. If you just combine Celine and Adeline together, you'd basically get you. Actually, you'd get a couple of people in chat. Perfect treat for the workday. This is exactly what I wanted, Ycey. I had the strangest dream last night. I ran out of paperwork. What? Horrible. I mean, is that even possible? Listen. Some people are busybodies because they know that you have things to do during the day. You need to be productive. Use your time wisely. She's a busybody because she actually likes the work. Gotta say. I mean, if there's anybody who's going to be in power, in a seat of authority, might as well be her. Seriously think about playing it for sure. Wolf. Oh yeah, Giggles, you would love this game. Trust me. Let's see. Oh wait, I don't have anything to donate here. Oh, yes I do. Donate these. Hey, Tide Forge Caravan. And I just need one more. Oh, I can sell this later. So yeah, Giggles, what this is it's a farming simulator from very reminiscent, as they say, of those early 90s and early 2000s farming simulator games. But this one also has a story involved. In it, we are going deeper into the mines, deeper into the ruins, and we're discovering secrets about this place. There's a story hidden to it. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get as far as this will go. Let's see if I can get to the bottom floor. Did that not do anything? Apparently not. There we go. There we go. Boink and boink. Now, let's see if I can find the rock to get in here. Alright, that was quick. The ultimate scapegoat? Oh no. Oi, what's that for? Alright. Well, that's right. There we go. I think I'm making great time here. Might just be able to get to the bottom. So there is new content coming out next week for this game. And one of those, as I said before, is a brand new level of the mines. The mines, not the dungeon, people. The dungeon is a different place, and we know who runs that area. But anyway, there's also gold in the dungeon. In the mines, gosh dang it. I want to get me some gold equipment. So, after that, we'll see where it goes. Underwater seaweed. Do I know anybody who loves that stuff? Good. Come on. You dirty rat. There we go. Alright, you little rodent, where are you? So now, in order to find the ladders and go deeper, I need to go mine some more rocks, and, well, to use the phrase from Inception, we need to go deeper. Oh shoot, I still haven't even reached the silver area. Kung Fooey. Swear you can't go anywhere without getting almost rammed through. Where would that horn have come up into... Never mind. Oh, gosh. I'll just do this. Get some energy. Oh, the Dungeon Master. Listen. Yes, the Dungeon Master. That's my... That's ironic because I'm usually the eternal DM in every in every D&D game I play. So yeah, exactly, the Dungeon Master's domain. Have I caught this thing before? Yes, I have. Alright, I'll probably drop it if I don't need it. Drop it like it's hot. Alright. Deeper into the dungeon we go. Yippee-ki-yay! Oh boy. So many rocks. So little time. There we go. Funny little story. So, you know how anytime... So, chat, for anybody who knows about some of my roommates, I have one that's named Lorenzo. He's appeared on the stream a few times. In fact, I played Overcooked with him. Anytime we have to say the words, or anytime we hear him say, "Hear me out," you know something is going to be good. Well, we watched a video today about, you know, different D&D classes going on a hike. You don't particularly need to know anything about D&D, but what I remember is that it basically called him out because one of the characters that fits his class style, well, fit their class by telling a very alarming story. Let me tell you, sharing a room or sharing a house with Lorenzo is a interesting experience, to say the least, because this guy out of nowhere will... He's very big into not just crime shows, but also about cybersecurity, if it has to deal with food, cybersecurity, and what else? Oh yeah, and criminal investigations, so basically CSI type stuff. Well, as it so happens, he told me about one in particular that was about a company that got hacked. Now this is a very real situation, but he'll randomly say, "Oh yeah, this company got hacked some years ago," except they don't really know how they got in because it wasn't through social engineering. It was through a weakness in the, you know, their security system. But they don't know how they got through. So for all they know, they could get back. The hackers could get back in anytime they want. And this is a company that has access to a lot of our, you know, a lot of our personal information. He goes, "Just food for thought, buddy. I already have enough trouble sleeping at night sometimes. Why do you have to add to it?" So this is why I showed him ghost stories, just to get back at him. My brother in Christ, you need to understand, some of us, sleep very well at night, but occasionally when we have too much to do, it likes to keep us up at night. Why do you have to add more to that already, man? He goes, I'm sorry. This is why... I was like, do you remember how you don't like ghosts? You don't F around with ghosts, as you call it. Because ghosts are some bad juju. Even though you don't believe in juju, necessarily. Even though you're a man of prayer. It's like, yeah, it's just that, you know, I don't want to mess around with that stuff. Like, understandable. This is also very real. You talking about things like, hey, hacking and losing personal information to scrupulous people. Like, that's something we don't want to hear about either. Like, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, he's a good guy. Let's see. Who's heard of Court Cam? Wait, Court Cam? Shoot. I swear that sounds familiar. What is Court Cam? Is Court Cam... Is it just simply where they check the cameras and show you footage from courtrooms? If so, I think I've heard of it. I do a swimming. Here we go. There we go. Let's see if I can find a ladder over here. You know, I just realized I do need to grab a copper bar. I swear, sometimes I'd like to try... Oh, I've tried going at these games with the productivity of a machine, of a hard disk, but instead of sometimes gone at it with the intensity of a floppy disk. Well, that was good. That was good timing. Yay! And I've got some more right here. Alright, into the mines we go. I want to delve too deep and too greedily. Make the dwarves jealous. Want to delve too deep and too greedily until I find the bow log. Ycey, I want to thank you for helping me remember what little Spanish I remember. Happy to help, Aaron. Oh, glad to be of service. Yeah, helping people not remember Spanish is one of my specialties. Speaking of which, there was actually a mistake I made last stream during the Overcooked session. I think we got so busy and I got so occupied during that game. There's two words in Spanish. There's, you know, la papa, or papa is, it can mean one of three different things. You've got papa, which is dad, but it's el papa. The emphasis on the second A. You know, your dad. But papa is, you know, if it's la papa, it's potato. But el papa is pope. And so at some point during the stream, I wanted to ask... I meant to ask Lorenzo for a potato, and instead, I kept saying, I need a pope, Lorenzo, I need a pope. And in Spanish, it got worse. Sometimes I even said, I need a daddy, I need a daddy. Instead of, well, yeah. In English, what I meant was that. In Spanish, what I meant to say was, I need a potato. Lorenzo, I need a potato. In Spanish, what I accidentally said was, I need a daddy. I need a daddy. He's like, hey, you are not beating these allegations. Yeah, which is doubly ironic because that girl who was flirting with him at the his institute where he goes to, his Bible study, there is a girl who saw him sitting with his arm extended over a chair, and she sat down in that chair. Basically, it looked like he had his arm around her. And he was like, oh gosh. She's like, oh, hi. I'm like, my brother in Christ, she was flirting with you. He's like, I know, man, it's just, she looked a little young. I'm like, I get nervous about that kind of stuff. I'm like, I get you, man, but still. Oh, yeah. The funny reactions this guy has. Every day is an adventure for him sometimes. Oh, whoops. Okay, I gotta quickly get back or I'm not gonna make it in time. Yeah, I'm probably not going to make it in time. I'm a whole map away. Maybe I can quickly get there? Sorry, Hayden. I'm cutting through. Taking a shortcut through your land. Hey, I will get there in time. Hacking horror stories versus ghost stories. Amber, I think there are levels of horror that people are accustomed to being around. I think for most people who are interested in scary stories, they draw the line at a certain degree. Oh, wait. Keep this here. I need to move these over there. Okay, put this over here. As you can see, ladies and gents, I have crafting supplies, just in case I need it. I think I've got the animal stuff here, the combination stuff here, herbs up there. Here we go. Actually, I think I can sell this, so never mind. Glass. What else? Do I need to put anything else here? Probably. Okay, clay, peat, and soil. I can keep that stuff. Oh, here we go. And I can definitely sell the rest. Yeah. Alright. And sell the rest here. Oh, I actually want to give that to Holt. He loves those. Hayden actually loves these too. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't plan on romancing Hayden in this, but Holt is the father of the woman I love, so yeah, I think I would definitely like that. You know, gotta get on good terms with Dad. Her dad. Future father-in-law. I think I need to move these outside. And here's another gift, so Celine's dad, Celine's mom, the aunt. Alright. Oh yeah, I think that's for a quest. Anyway, eggs. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Alright, I can go to bed. Let's see, stand up. Stands up atop a stack of boxes just in case he doesn't see me because I'm short. Ycey, where's the Crimson Sky story? What's the Crimson Sky story all about? Okay, thank you. What do you... Crimson Sky? So, are you talking about the one... Okay, Crimson Sky. Abby, I gotta ask, if that's an audio that wasn't written by me, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh wait, I'm thinking of the Crimson Dustkeeper. Yeah, there was an audio some years ago called the Crimson Dustkeeper. I don't really want to know. Or I don't really know what that one's about, but I do want to know. So you'd have to ask the author behind that one. Sire wants a... Listen, Amity, I already have a potato daddy. His name's Enzo. White Wolf walks back in right when I say, I need a daddy, I need a daddy. Of course. Potato daddy. A literal potato who tells puns. Duh. Oh, that's what you meant, Amity. The Crimson Sky story that you and Lorenzo were talking about during Overcooked. Oh, no. Crimson Sky is one that Lorenzo has to tell you about. I know nothing about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, the one where you play the bad guy, right? Oh, I don't think I play the bad guy in that one, Silver Rain. Oh wait, no, I do. I definitely do. The Crimson Dustkeeper, I definitely do. My head is in too much pain for this. I'm sorry, zombie. Rest your eyes. Go drink some water. Exactly. There we go. As we repair the town, we also move up in rank. Ooh, Friday night at the inn. I think the one disappointment I have in this game is that we cannot... Oof. Hang on. You heard me, Mackenzie. Don't you question it. You heard what I said. Oh, wait, what the heck? I require my test subject. Sorry, he's on vacation, and I'm still here. I prepared a potion to test on you, so come to the bathhouse. Don't make me wait too long, or I might just test it on someone else. Oh no! Right, I need to go... Wait a minute, hang on a second. Was that quest literally called Horsing Around? It is! You better not turn me into a horse. Woman, I will literally take you on a carriage ride, and you will be pulling it. This bee. I already have a potato daddy, and his name is Enzo. Yet... yeah, you heard me. Ow. Amity, you heard what I said, and I'm not backing down from it. Shoot, I wonder if Lorenzo's actually listening in on this. I just realized Lorenzo sometimes pops into my streams, and I just realized he might pop into this one and be like, Ycey, what the crap, man? Like, listen, Lorenzo does not exactly have a dirty mind in any capacity. Or even a, not only clean, I say dirty mind, he has a clean mind, but also one that is free of secondary games, we'll say. Free of extraordinary experiences, we'll say. But the point being is that, you know, he's not exactly one of those people that wants to be freaky with his significant other in the future. So, hearing this, he's probably just going to be like, dude, I'm going to hit you over the head if you keep talking about this. I'm expecting him at some point to walk in any moment hearing Potato Daddy and be like, what the crap, man? You couldn't even call me Taco Daddy. Let's see, alpaca, rabbit's wool. Anything I need for... Oh, I do need that for the museum. I know Aelin loves this. And that's pretty much everything. I want to say I've already caught this one. Yes, I have. And once again, more stuff that I don't really need. You know what? Might as well talk. Early mornings are my least favorite time in Mistria. Everyone's so cheery, like they're about to break into song. And yet, somehow when you talk like that, it just makes me sing. Sounds like music to my ears. Alright, take my money. Let's see what's on the schedule. 850. Count my money. Oh, Aelin, got a gift for you. This looks scrumptious. Thank you. No problem. Request for cranberries? I don't think those are in season. Let me check. Here we go. Cranberries. What season are those from? Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Cranberry. There we go. It's just cranberry. It says that they are from... which season? Oh, from fall. Never mind. I can grow them. Oh, okay. Well, would you look at that? You can grow them. Alright, you know what? I might as well just accept that. Speaking of which... let's see now. Adeline... oh, quests. Food reserves. I do need to build that, but I want to go deeper into the mines. Enough horsing around with you. Cranberries, pomegranates. I think I can buy these from Balor. I can quickly get a copper ingot. I have the resources to make a potted plant, I think. See ya, Abby. Thank you for joining. Little ball of giggles, my kind of place. Oh, yes. I think you might like this place. Here we go. Oh, yes. Two of my favorite people. Sigh. My administrative duties frequently keep me holed up in my office. Hey, do come by to say hello. It gets a little lonely in there. That's a royal decree. That's not a royal decree or anything. It's like, just say it's a royal decree, and I will say, your wish is... I will say, as you wish. I do run a farm. I am a boy who does run a farm, after all. Would just be so nice. All right. Giggles, that was a you response. I'm sorry. I mean, that's not a royal decree or anything. It's just, it'd be nice if you stopped by. Unless it was somebody that you knew, then that would sound more like, now that's a royal decree. Oh, yeah. Ulrich. I was thinking about the old days in the mines, back before the quake. I love jumping in those whirlpools in the underground springs. Nature combined a bath and a shortcut. What's better than that? This guy, he's like my inner gym bruh. Came to life. Right, I need to go visit some people here. Let's see. Nora is here. And Holt is over there. Alright, let's start with Holt. I just realized Nora is in... yeah, Nora is in the bathhouse. I don't think I want to stop by there. Unless... Hey, there you are. Got a gift for you, my good man. Is this really for me? I love it. Thank you. And Nora, Ycey. Ycey's just up there. Lovely. Since I'm here, might as well pick up some tea with lemon. And I can stop by and visit. Here we go. I can stop by and say hi to Adeline on the way. Ulrich, my himbo darling. They do really make these characters likable. Lovable, I'd say. Hey! And my relationship just went up with Fallon. Wait, no. Adeline, get back here. And Ycey... Okay, I'll stop by Ycey first, then Adeline. Gonna turn him back into a zombie. Oh, it's not chat already wanting Ulrich to turn back into a bunny. You know my heart so well. You always take the time to listen, Ycey. You're such a sweetheart. I will say, she is like the favorite aunt in this family. Oh, hey, Valen. Sorry, I think I just gave her a kiss on the way by. As you wish. My heart didn't need that punch, but it's okay. Oh, Amity. Don't miss tonight's get-together at the inn? Oh, sure, certainly. Always running around. That energy is one thing I do miss about being young. I mean, Landon, I'm 32 at the moment. Wouldn't exactly say exactly young. Speaking of which, fun little story, chat. So one of my oldest so my second oldest nephew and I, we are just a day apart, our birthdays. He was supposed to be born on the 13th, my birthday, and instead was born on the 12th. He came like a couple hours early. Ironically about that, I was supposed to be born on the 14th, Valentine's Day here, and I instead came, according to my mom, a half hour early. So, I'm born on the 13th, he's born on the 12th. I was due on the 14th, he was born on the 13th. So, we're just a day apart. This past Sunday, we got to celebrate our birthdays. You know, I had my siblings over, they brought, you know, my nephews, aka my second oldest nephew's cousins, because of course he's going to see his cousins on his birthday. Why wouldn't he? And in doing so, well, my sister made a cake that she knows I love. A nice, light, fluffy vanilla cake that has, oh, here we go, a nice, fluffy vanilla cake with chocolate frosting. So, you know, she knew I was going to be happy about that. Basically said, since you don't have a wife to make this for you, I think I'll be a good sister and make this instead. I'm like, thank you. Except, I don't know if anybody's seen The Emperor's New Groove, but that scene where Yzma's got like 90 candles shoved onto a tiny cake. The cake that she made, it was a decent-sized cake. But it would probably be a smaller cake in terms of the ones that you'd find in stores. She stuck 32 candles on just one half of the cake, and then 9 on the other side for my nephew. Basically, it looked like that cake from The Emperor's New Groove, where everybody's singing "Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you, we wish," while Yz was sitting there with basically wanting more cake with her candles. It's like, I hear you like candles, so now we stuck about 90 of these on there so you could candle with your candles, so we could light up your world. We've only got one direction, because baby, you light up my world, so we decided to stick as many candles on this cake as we could. Now, I think I'll go into the mines, grab some copper. I'm gonna go further down into the mines I can. How do you know that everybody has seen... How to determine if the chat has seen... Wait, what? Oh, first I thought a cutscene was gonna play. How to tell if the chat has seen Emperor's New Groove. Evidence number 1. Somebody has to quote, "Wrong lever!" Thank you, Mackenzie. Aw, he and I share a birthday. That's so sweet. Yeah, Amity, that's right. Your birthday's on the 12th. Oh, she did. What was even more funny, Brittany, is how watching her and her husband light each and every one of those, 32 candles on my side, 9 on his. Every one of those 41 candles right there. There you go. Don't know if the earthquake dislodged something from the mechanism in the stele, or if it was just stuck, but I can't thank you enough. Huh. I'll let you know as soon as I'm done translating the new text. Could you imagine if it led us to another piece of armor? Yeah, that'd be cool. I like me some armor. Ycey channeling Kronk's energy. I'd love to Kronk is a good character. I would love to channel his energy. Speaking of which, let's go get a copper ingot. Ooh, and I can give that to Dozy. And here we go, 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 and a 1. Here we go, and a 1, and a 2. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a what in the heck was that for? Alright, down I go. Need to find some more copper ore. I love it. The rocks are so easy on the upper levels that you can just go right through each one. Hello! There we go. All kinds of goodies in here. It's like Christmas morning already. Oh, speaking of Christmas morning. So because a lot of my siblings and I live somewhat far apart, like one of them is all the way over on the opposite side of the country. I'm West Coast, she's East Coast. The rest of our siblings, we just barely exchange Christmas gifts with each other in March. So March 1st, we said happy birthday to my, oldest nephew and myself. And then one of my brothers said, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's like, yes, I do love my family. So you just need, oh, I got enough copper then. Now then, let's go back up. And let's go deeper. Ycey's birthday being so close to Valentine's. No wonder you're such a romantic. Thank you, Amber. I do consider myself a hapless romantic. Somebody who just does... Somebody who enjoys love for the sake of what it is. So yeah, I'd say that's very fitting. Yeah. Do consider myself somebody who loves for the sake of loving. Gotcha, bitch! So much for that. Right, love for the sake of love. Gotcha, B. As in, I love combat, apparently. Meant to say gotcha, bat. Oh, yeah. Where were we? Bye, zombie. What does the lemon say to the answering? Oh, no. When answering the phone. Yellow? Okay, I'll still laugh at it. Very wise to run away. Now then, where else were we? Ah, yes, here we are. There we go. Just had to get the positioning right, See if we can go even deeper. Oh, you little. Good shot. That was a good aim. I worry sometimes when those little horned bees come out of the ground. I'm like, where were you planning to skewer me? I'm like, buddy, I'm what we call an outie, not an innie. It's, no thank you. Like, do you not know what the word bad touch is? Do not do that. That is when we start to say, please, personal space. That is not a doctor's trip I ever want to have to explain to Valen. You. Oh, stairs were already here. Okay. Can I go a little bit lower? Oop. Nope, it seems that it's 9:30 p.m. Hey, you little... It's like, boy, if you lost your mind, I'll help you find it. Listen, I'm just trying to get through the mines. I don't want to have to do any slashing, but I will do some slishy slashing here, and some splishing splashing in the water, if you want to go at me. So if you don't want to swim with the fishes, and you don't want to go swim... Oh, I'm tired. If you don't want to swim with the fishes, then don't get me slipping and slashing, or splishing and splashing. As someone who loves... Let's see, Ycey, I'm someone who loves for the sake of... Gotcha, Pat! It's like, you were saying? Yes, Amber, I know. Oh, yeah. Let's just go to the inn and have a good night. Ooh, I do have to make a copper ingot, though. Who was it that needed that? Was it Balor? Fortunately, these take no time at all. Yay! I wonder if I have enough time to make a potted plant as well. Because that is just down here. It's 11 p.m. I might be cutting it close. Potted plant? 20 minutes? Yeah, I got that. It'll be 11:20. Hey, leveled up my carpenting. I'm a handyman. I'm a handyman, a handyman, a fancy man, a fancy man. Now, we've got... There you are. Oh wait, I just need to talk to them. So, who needed what again? We've got copper ingot for Balor and a potted plant for Hemlock. Funny how the guy who wants the potted plant is named after a plant himself. Look at that shine! I'll need to run some tests to confirm the copper's purity. Trust me, it's 90 proof. Don't get drunk off that. Eat your heart out. Now, let's see what they're playing here. Yes, this is the D&D session I was telling you guys about. Ycey is romantic like Dandelion. I mean, I wouldn't say exactly like Dandelion, but I think that's why I understand where he's coming from. Dandelion's not a heartbreaker for the sake of heartbreaking. I think he does actually love the women in his life in that game. I mean, heck, it's why he doesn't bed everyone that he sees. Sometimes he just likes spending the night to read to one of them, because one of them likes the sound of his voice. Let's see now. Catching up with chat. Bad touch, stranger danger. I mean, listen, you saw where that stalagmite was coming. Is it stalagmite or tight? Which one is on the roof and which one's on the ground? Anyway, that stalag-yikes comes bursting out of the ground right where I was standing. It came right between the legs. Like, that's a little alarming, wouldn't you say? That's a stalag-yikes right there. If we're going with Jungian psychology, Ycey is pretty much the embodiment of Eros archetype energy. Ooh. I had no idea. Well, if being born during the cherry blossom season makes one like flowers and pink, they're absolutely correct. Larissa, remind me, were you born during April, was it? Wish I could tell the... Luna, if you tell the Swiss joke again, so help me. I'm gonna... Like, you will see that plus sign. And it'll be red. I'll be fasting in a few minutes and want something to drink before I do. Any suggestions? Water? Like a good gallon of water, Hala? Definitely. Let's see. Stalactite holds tight to the ceiling. Oh, there we go. That's a good way to remember that, Aaron. So yeah, it was a stalagmite coming out of the ground, as in stalag might step on it. Stalag might stab you through the middle. Alright, let's see what this D&D game is about. And it's funny enough, DM'd by the rogue who looks like Howl's Moving Castle. Alright. Revelations about Brightclaw's past bring you to the top of the tower, where you finally lay eyes upon it, the legendary Dragonhawk. Silver is overcome with awe. Silver is his character. He approaches reverently and coos in the manner described in Daffodil's Guide to Birds Strange and Mundane. The ancient bird heaves a deep, reverberating sigh. Oh dear, it says, another fan. Wait, what? Can I be friends with it? Can I pet it? I really want to pet it. Chat, this is you. This is you. This right here. This is you. This girl, every time there's a dangerous animal, she's like, pet? No pet. No danger floof pet. And then this is me! Honey, it's a creature of ancient wisdom and power. Besides, you don't know where that legendary bird has been. This is... Gosh dang it, I really am sometimes the dad or mom in this. The dragon hawk hears your insinuations about its hygiene and has judged you unworthy of giving pets. In fact, it seems quite angry and begins to shimmer. Oh no. Mom, you made it angry! Don't worry, everyone. I'll enthrall this bird with the power of conversation. Aram recounts an architectural treatise on stoneworking and... Oh no, you're not getting out of a fight this time. In fact, this parade of buffoonery enrages the Dragonhawk. Illusion falls away, revealing the Dragonhawk's true identity. Demon Lord Blood, who built this tower. An architect. An evil architect. Gasp! Egad, my enemy. How did I get a heart out of it? Oh. It was hers. And let's talk to Hemlock. Your potted plant, good sir. Hey now, you made this? Yes, I did. You absolute madman. Let's see, Ycey. We are here to make friends. Sheesh. Well, Aaron, not every creature in this game wants to be friends with you. Some of them would like you to become friends with their internal organs. Ycey, yes, Ycey is Eros, but in a dragon form. I'll have to look more on that. Eros, I want to say... Let's see. Isn't Eros like the super lusty one, or is that something else I'm thinking of? Why can't atheists be mathematicians? They don't believe in higher powers. Oh gosh, that is good. Funny enough, an atheist friend of mine actually told me that joke. Oh yeah, it's been years. It's an older meme, ma'am, but it works. But it checks out. Stop throwing shade at me. They're cute. Yeah. Chat? Like, listen. Okay, wanting to pet the fluffy and dangerous animals. Guilty, don't care. Yes, I know, Amity. Let's see. You absolute madman, you did it. Coffee liquor? So that you can get high energy highs from the caffeine and energy lows from the liquor. So that you can be both high energy and low mentality. Coffee liquor. From the people who brought you Icy Hot Packs. I know you're a coffee fan, so I've been experimenting since the last time I saw Darcy at the market. It took weeks to get the flavor right. Now, we've got 2-to-1 of our base liquor and the coffee liquor over ice. That's a nice molasses color, isn't it? I meant to say molasses, and I realized that English is clearly my biggest ineptitude. It looks a bit bitter. Unless, you know it. Raina whipped up... See, Raina whipped up some sweet heavy cream for us. Now, a big generous ladle on top. I'm a child. Oh my gosh, it looks scrumptious. Like, you're an artist, Hemlock. Cheers. Look at the cream blend with the coffee. Celine, you're not helping. It looks like a heavy mist over the mountains. Okay, now you're helping. It's like, now that's a pretty name. We'll call it a heavy mist. So, what do you think, Holt? Can't talk, too busy drinking. Chat, you better not use those sound effects for anything devious. Not even a pun. Now that's a first. Heavy mist. Huh. Here we go. An alcoholic drink that blends coffee liquor and sweetened cream. You don't say. Let's see. Let's see, do I have to deliver anything else here? Food reserves 2. I do need to work on this at some point, but you know what? I want to go deeper into the mines and see just how far we can get. Oh yeah, let's check out how the cards table are doing. I've wanted to... Let's see. My drawings are pretty bad, but I'll try to do you justice. Oh, they're drawing, not playing cards. It's like, Hayden, if I could point something out, I've noticed you got a habit of putting your own drawings down. You avoid sharing them, too. It's important to take pride in what you do. Funny enough, as much as this guy is your angsty, redheaded Smithy, who's not actually a redhead, he apparently loves to draw, has abandonment issues, so he gets really attached to people and doesn't want to form attachments, so, And he's this guy's younger brother. And to have fun, too. And to have fun, too, I guess. My goodness, March. As a doctor, I'm afraid I have to diagnose you with a growth of character. Look at that. What you're all saying is tough medicine, but don't think I'm not taking it to heart. Even if stubborn young March can change, then your old friend Hayden can too. Yeah, exactly. Hey, wait a minute! You know what? Funny enough, for a guy who's apparently getting a lot of character growth, they snuck up on him with that. You could almost call it character assassination if he wasn't growing. How you doing, Lorenzo?
Hey, what's up, man?
Doing pretty good. Did you just run a mile?
Oh, you're a funny one, Mr. Ycey.
Yeah, I'm just, pointing out what I hear in your voice.
Nah, I just went up the stairs.
Did you run a mile? Nah, I just went up the stairs. Those workouts are coming along great.
Oh, absolutely. Without doubt.
How you doing, man?
Once you're done with this stream, I got some gringas in they're downstairs waiting for you.
Oh, thanks. We're talking about the taco, right? We are. Never mind.
What do you mean?
You're talking about the tacos, okay?
I didn't get you tacos. I got you gringas.
Oh. What's her name?
Well, one of them is Valerie.
Never mind. We probably shouldn't say them on stream. I didn't know we could just.
Hey, chat.
I didn't know we could just order gringas like that.
You didn't know that?
Well, I mean, I know you can order them around if some of them want that, but that's the thing. I didn't know you could just call in and be like, "Hey, gringas, get in here." Like, listen, I thought we were talking about tacos here for a second, or talking about.
No, but you know.
Okay, fine. Let's see. I don't need to go any further than that. Let's see. Your Honor, please do not quote me on this. I do need to get the.
Ooh, Enzo brought home some gringas with him. Sorry. It's like, oh. Yeah. I forgot to eat lunch today. And so, I realized I was running on low fuel.
Oh boy. And how long did you go until you reached empty?
I was at the post office.
Alright.
And the person in front of me was taking mighty long. And so, the poor clerk girl, she looked at me like I was just like staring deep into the void.
That poor clerk. That is somebody who definitely has been working hard and long.
I was standing in the
Oh,
void.
you were?
I was standing in the void.
Yeah, that feeling.
And she looked at me like, I can take you over here. Yeah.
Oh, man. At least this nice girl was willing to take you, Like, help you out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you know how you said, like, sometimes I forget you're a blondie?
Yes.
That girl in front of me was a blondie, too.
Oh, no. And how far was she down the blondie hole? How far down did it go?
She was, and not to think that the poor clerk girl looked at me like, just come over here with me, man.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I understand, okay.
Like, please help me. Help me. Help me.
Help me. Yeah.
Ooh, medicinal research. I get a free checkup. Funny thing, Lorenzo, in this game there's a lot of romance options. They call them little heart quests. And not all of them are romance options. There's also some that are just for friendship. Because, you start out as friends beforehand. And you either stay as friends or become good friends. Or something romantic might happen. But anyway, I think that this is a very logically sound option. Dating the doctor because you get free checkups. She says,
or she might find the better way to get rid of you.
I mean, you die happy either way. And She won't run out of embalming fluid to make sure that you are buried well and happy. But she wants to know if I came across any peat while digging out.
Wait,
Yeah,
what the heck?
peat.
Sorry. Abby said, Enzo, just in case no one had told you, you're like a guy, like a cotton candy sugar plants. What? I'm sorry. Can you read that? Because I don't think I can keep up.
Ycey and Enzo with a couple of gringas. Not a bad way to end the day. Not at all, Luna. Not at all. I am all for this.
No,
What the? Was that your knee? What was that sound?
Dude, everything pops.
Jeez. I know you've heard things pop on me, but still, not loudly. Never mind.
The one that was at the end.
And at the end from Luna.
Oh, no, Abby.
You are... Okay.
That next one.
Ycey, or Enzo, just in case no one had told you. You're like a cotton candy, sugar spun, delightful teddy bear of a guy. Oh.
That's a lot of, what is it?
You're like... Oh, that's a fantasy novel right there. It's like, you're like a cotton candy, sugar spun, delightful teddy bear of a guy. Cue the chorus.
That's...
Aww.
That sounds like a... What you would call it when in Shrek 1 when the guy he's giving it, he has a card right there for the crowd to tell him how to react.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he holds it up. Aww.
What potato daddy? What is
that? Oh shoot! I told him about yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Or not yesterday. I told them about what was it called? I told them about when we were doing the game, Overcooked.
Yeah.
Spring Galette? Alright. I told them about that, and what happened was, I wanted to say that there's a word in Spanish that can mean a couple of different things. Papa, or papa, depending on how you pronounce it. Horseradish and salmon? Mm-hmm. Let me just see real quick. Horseradish, is that from this season or a different one? But anyway, depending on how you pronounce it in Spanish, it could be... Okay, that is fall.
Okay.
Good.
Papa.
Yeah.
Actually, Papa in the UK means daddy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's here too, like, hey, Papa. But people don't really say it commonly.
No.
Anyway, what I was trying to say was that... Yep. Depending on how you ask for it. Oh, speaking of Spanish, hey, look, she looks like a cute little Mexican that bakes. I love it. Look at her. She's like a sweet little Latina that just loves to cook. I'm like, ma'am, why can't we date you in this game? Look at her. She's not romanceable, though. Sad day. That's two characters in this game people wish they could romance.
I got banned from certain games, right? Well, let's just say when you rewrite the game memory, people don't like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways.
Is this...
From false to true.
Yep, but I'm like, here's the thing, though. You can't do that because that still doesn't activate hearts. It would just change the icon.
Yeah. I mean,
I know, you're probably...
the icon,
I mean, you're probably just like, listen, just go with it, And look at her. She's got little hearts.
I actually told you about your new title. What?
Yeah, I was telling that right now. So, back when we were playing Overcooked, you know how I started flipping into Spanish at times. Well, unfortunately for me, I got so caught up in the moment that I forgot I didn't pronounce it right. What I meant to say was, in English, I wanted to say, give me a potato, give me a potato. And, there's a couple of different words in Spanish. One of them is, what is it? There's papa, which means, if it's
Potato.
la papa, it's potato. But if it's el papa, it's the Pope. And if it's, papa, with the emphasis on the second H, then it becomes...
A.
I mean, on the second A, exactly. See what I mean? Sometimes the words get caught up in my mouth and they come out in the wrong way. Don't quote me on that either. Anyway, what happens is I said, I need a papa. I wanted to, depending on how you pronounce it, what I wanted to say was, in English, I need a potato. I need a potato. But in Spanish, what I ended up saying was, I need a pope, or I need a dad, I need a daddy. Because I mispronounced it, I kept on saying, I said un papa instead of una papa, or una papa. And sometimes I accidentally said papa. So I'm like, I need a daddy. People are like, yeah, you need a potato daddy is what you need. I'm like, I already have one of those. His name's Lorenzo. And so he was like, bro, you are not beating these allegations. Like, neither are you. Neither are you, Papa Daddy.
Yeah, don't mention that again.
Yeah.
So they're asking, what is... Oh, they were asking about... What?
Asking about... Don't quote me, Ycey. You're going to get quoted. And so is your... why did I not see that one coming? What do potatoes do when marriage counseling? They hash it out.
Wait, chat, I gotta tell you about this here, right? So, yeah, I gotta show you in the picture, right?
All right, I can try to post it.
So, this picture, I call it sweet potatoes. Let me explain to you why. So, that's the wrong... What? Never mind.
I'm just gift giving in the meantime. Boy.
No! Oh, shame.
Shame indeed.
I gotta find it now.
Here we go, turn that in. Oh, and here's the quest. Alright, Valen. Will I live, Doctor? Doctor. Gonna need some help with this. We always have the quote book handy no matter what. Ah, White Wolf. Giggles is just laughing in all caps. Oh, dang it. I was wondering in the back of my head, oh, shoot, who heard that? Let's see. I think 200 tesserae is fitting for such a high-quality peat. Thank you again, Ycey. Wait, what are you going to use it for? Oh, she gives me 200 coins? Okay.
It's not yucca.
What are you going to use for it? Yucca? What are you talking about?
Yucca.
What are Yucca talking about?
Wow. I was trying to that one.
Experiment on the nature of the bacteria in the soil. Okay. I love it. She's a brainy. Would you like to come down and see my work? Yes. Take me into your creepy basement.
Guys, don't follow the nice lady into your creepy basement.
But she's a nice lady. It's not like Juniper's lady. Oh my gosh, this is a creepy basement. Never mind. Juniper designed this basement. My family have been doctors for generations. Like, this is our laboratory. Over the years, my ancestors made my contributions to the science. Oh yeah, to the science of medicine. One of whom invented the panacea I used to instantly cure Hayden's ankle. She made a stockpile of it that my family has been using over the years, only when there's been a real need for it.
That's right, they had asked about Crimson Sky.
Yeah. Careful what you're bumping, man. Careful what you're bumping on the computer.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You can lean on that. Just don't bump the mic. Again.
So, chat, so Crimson Sky is the following. So, in the given case scenario that I get arrested, you see where this is going? Yeah, it's not getting any better.
You're going to need me to finish this real quick before you say that. She wants me to keep a secret. My answers are, your secret is safe with me, or you wouldn't believe the secrets I'm already keeping. I think we know the answers for this one, given who I live with, Enzo.
For legal purposes,
We're answering, you wouldn't believe the secrets I'm already keeping. Interesting. I didn't think this sleepy little town had any juicy secrets, ma'am. The lifetimes I've lived with this character. Alright, so she puts a vial of green ooze on the ground. Now, does this turn me into a ninja turtle? Do I have to drink it or bathe in it before I become a ninja turtle? This batch is 312. It's a bit more volatile than my previous batches. Are you going to test this out on me too? Do I have another person who's going to test this out on me? Ycey, can I rely on you to make notes when I take it? I may become incapacitated. Oh, she's going to take it. What?
She's going to get drunk, man.
Then let me drink it for science. Can I drink it? It looks really tasty. Oh my gosh. Listen, let me drink it. I've got high constitution. I've never had a volunteer before. That's very generous of you. See, chat, I told you I would be willing to take experiments like this.
Bye, little ball Giggles.
I was going to say that. Thank you, though. Bye, Giggles. Thanks for showing up. Oh, man. But yes, I would be willing to test out my constitution for somebody like her. I've never had a volunteer before. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Hey, now, what's Crimson Sky, Lorenzo?
Right. So in the given case scenario where I get arrested and I end up in jail, I have my I get one call, right? One phone call to my lawyer, right? So in case
in case this happens,
I Okay.
She gave me a potion to heal me up, I think. And then I woke up in her bed. Coming to? How do you feel? Oh, this is a patient's bed. Well, I feel great now, but I saw my life flash before my eyes. I need to stop trying all sorts of dangerous stuff in this town. No joke, first Juniper, then Valen. I swear, I'm like a petri dish at this point. I'm gonna have immunities to diseases people have never heard of.
You're a mutant at this point.
Yeah, I really am a mutant. Holy, and I'm not even a turtle.
Not that kind of mutant. I'm talking about Geralt.
Dang, are my eyes golden? I think I need to change them then. Change my hair white blonde and golden.
Right. So chat. So what happens is that
He gets one phone call to his lawyer.
once he goes to a lawyer, but instead of calling my lawyer, I call Ycey, and I tell him activate order Crimson Sky.
Or he just says, how's the weather?
Or how's the weather? Oh, it's Crimson Sky.
I say, oh, it's good. How about you? Skies are crimson.
So that means that he must run to my computer, format all my hard drives, then he has to put them in the microwave, fry all my hard drives, and then he puts them in the in the oven and cook it up for about half an hour, and then he smashes up my hard drives and my processors with a hammer. So that's what the Crimson Sky is about.
Yep, and some of you might be like, why do you want to format your drives? Because this guy, picture somebody who loves true crime and investigative stuff and looks up all kinds of questionable content about things like decaying bodies because maybe that came up in one of the documentaries they're talking about. They're like, wait, how long does it take for a body to decompose? And then suddenly, imagine that same person getting arrested for an attempt as a suspect for a murder. And so now the police are looking at their drives and they say, hey, why are you looking up all these crimes and how they got away with it? Why are you looking up how, stuff like that? He's just a curious guy. Like I said, he's the kind of guy that will tell me about how a company got hacked and how they got hacked and end it with something like, yeah, millions of people just got their personal data flooded onto the market for anybody to enjoy. And the thing is, they don't really know how the person got in, so the hacker could honestly still have a back door. Anyway, food for thought. I'm like,
He's like, dude, it's 5 in the morning, man.
I'm like, thank you for that ghost story. You want me to share one too? I'm good. No. By all means. You told me one.
Go to the very bottom of the chat.
Hey, Gazelle. Came into a weird part of this chat. Gazelle, that's just this chat. That's just this stream in general. You didn't come to a weird one. You just came to this chat.
Well, the same reason that I was able to use that file that you sent me to basically just research it.
Yeah.
Same reason.
Ah.
So, chat, did you tell him about it? About the file?
Wait. About a file?
About the file, the Patreon, the sponsorship file.
No. Oh, no. I did not. I was going to wait until you gave more information on that.
Right.
Had more information on it.
So, what ended happening was that, let's see, he got an email about a potential partnership, right?
They know about that part, but I got up until the point where, for anybody who missed out on this, yeah, I'll give you a quick rundown. I got an email, or I got a message on Twitter about, hey, we should do a partnership, a sponsorship. And they listed a very fat amount. So naturally, that perked my ears up, except that wasn't the part that perked my ears up. It was the fact that I looked at the account, and it didn't look like a bot. It didn't have any of the signs of a usual bot account. And so I also looked at the company name. It all seemed legit. So I'm like, okay, cool. A fat check, and it seems real. Okay. So I start talking with the guy, or in this case, the girl. There were 2 different emails, 2 different messages. And as I'm talking to them, they're telling me about the company name, what it does, and it's looking very promising because I'm thinking to myself, wow, this actually seems like a real person on the other end. And then they have to send me, they say, and it was just a moment where they talked about this. Well, then they say, oh yeah, here's a link to all the information about our sponsorship deals and any questions you might have. And that's what one of them said. The other one just said, she said, here's a link to the contract, the terms of the contract, if you want to look it over before you sign. First off, nobody sends you a link for those kind of things, because links can be shady.
Yeah,
they send a PDF.
The PDF file, yeah.
Yep. So she says, here's a link. And I'm like, now I naturally don't check links like that because of my natural paranoia with that kind. I worked in, credit card security. I naturally have a lot of paranoia and suspicion around checking links that I've never seen before. So anyway, I look at that and think, yeah, I wasn't born this morning. So I copy the link, and guess what? When I paste the link onto like a Word document, I realized that the link that they showed, like www.companyname.com/sponsorship deal, it actually said, it was a tiny URL. There was a different link to the one that they sent me. And I thought, oh, if that's not an even bigger red flag, I don't know what else is. And so I then look into this further. What was it? Oh yeah, I then send the link over to Lorenzo. I tell him about it, and he's like, oh, please let me have fun with it. It was like a kid on Christmas morning. He's like, please, senor, I want to play with it. I want to play with the new toy.
I was like, I want to poke it with the stick.
He's like, exactly. And so as I let him play around with it a little bit. And what did you discover, Lorenzo?
So, once I received the link, I opened up a virtual machine for Windows, right?
Basically a throwaway computer.
Basically a disposable computer. Like, like those disposable cameras, they still sell them to this day, apparently?
Oh, they do.
So, I opened it up, I followed the link on that virtual machine, on this disposable computer. I followed the link, and then I'm like, okay, what is the community post about this? So I do several different research types, and then I come up on this site, and it's asking me for a code, and I was like, Ycey, do you have this code with you?
Yes, they did give me a code to make it seem more legit.
So guess what I do? I go put the code in, and I click download package.
Which is another big red flag.
Absolutely.
Download package. And it's a fat file too. I'm like, what is this? A simple PDF is just barely any information. She's trying to write this off as, oh yeah, we send you the link so you can download the file so that we can avoid download damage. There's no such thing as download damage unless she's
That's
talking.
just verbal jargon, like.
Yeah, she's
like
giving you a word
jargon.
salad. She's giving you a word salad. She'll say something. Exactly, it's movie jargon. That's perfect. But anyway, I give it to him because I play along with him like, oh yeah, we can't have any download damage. Thank you for being considerate. And
anyways, so I download the package, and the package has several different files in the file, right? Anyways, I click around the files, and I see like typical like terms of use, like how the script is gotta go, and I see a very particular package. It was a PDF file, but it wasn't .pdf. It was pdf.exe.
Yep. And exes, for anybody who wants to know, that's a command.
It's literally how you boot up
it's a script.
any program on the computer.
Exactly.
Imagine if you're opening up what you call Adobe Photoshop. Same thing.
.exe is playing in the background. They're commands. They're scripts running.
So I start to do a little background research on this. So the website it starts up on the computer. It starts running the background, but unless you're looking for it, you can't really see it. So I go to the task manager, and there's 3 subroutines on it, sending information back to whoever created this link, this program.
They're basically trying to create a clone version of me, so that they can continue scamming other people, and possibly more.
And so once that happens, I look up like, where is this going to?
Poland.
It was going to a dummy Cloudflare account. Basically, a sampled Cloudflare page that is being hosted to receive any kind of data. Now, you can't take this website down because, it's for free. So only the owner can take it down. You can't really report it because...
Sorry. In my side, Thor just had an old man moment. He stretched, pulled a muscle, fell a little bit, and caught himself. You were saying, sorry.
Yeah.
So the file.
So I do a stenography what again? A stenography script. Basically, I download the software that allows me to view like the binary code of the program, but it's all full of jargon. What'd you find?
I found the entrance to the next layer. I'm almost at the bottom. Hero. Break. Squeak. Seal. Break. Seal. Dragons. Power. Restore. Yes, my beautiful dragon priestess, even though I'm taken in this game still. Right, so it's just letting me know I need to go bring this over to Aelin, and we'll find out what items I need to grab in order to unlock this section. Alright. And now you were saying, so it goes to a dummy account.
So it goes to basically like a random generic website. Ooh, that's cool.
Hello!
And so I was like, Ycey, can I please send him like a file with a picture of Thor, you know, the one that he's crossing his balls with?
Yeah. With a top hat and everything.
Yeah. And I was like, if I send him this file, I will embed it with it is called a 0-day it rewrites your hard drive, right? It basically scrambles it and everything. It's like you're putting perfect example. So you know whenever you're trying to travel, but you're trying putting everything in one suitcase.
Yep.
But you put everything in it, and then the poor back is like, I don't feel so, you know, I'm about to throw up.
Like, I can't fit anymore.
So essentially, it's like that. But once you open up the file, it just executes the script to basically just like scramble the whole hard drive. Yeah, that would have been fun. But I was like, no, for legal purposes, this is my IP address would be registered. So Lorenzo's like, this is my Dark Souls moment.
This is my Dark Souls moment. It really was like that.
Lorenzo is so evil but fun. Listen, there's a fine line, and I don't see it anymore. I'm a little bit blind.
And I don't see it anymore. 300. Nora does love peaches and cream. Aelin does love that. You know what? Yeah, let's do.
I decided to just let it go. I was like, this. I don't wanna think about it anymore. So.
Don't want to think about it anymore.
I was like, yeah, I got better things to do with my life than that.
Still, would have been funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, sir.
It's like they wanted to scam me, so I'm like, do you have any idea who you just tried to scam? You have any idea how many years of experience I've got in this kind of security? Kind of. And then, but at the same time, I don't have the time for it. Lorenzo, though, it's like, please. It was like a kid on Christmas, like, let me play with the toy next.
Let me have a turn, please. Let me have a turn.
It's like, come on, my turn this time. You always get to...
Anyways, also, people, for legal purposes, I do not advise you to engage in any illicit cyber crime.
Don't be stupid, we'll say. Here we go. Gotta go stop by.
Happy. There's a fine line, and I don't see it anymore.
Detective Enzo doing what he does best. Exactly.
You see, after remember? Oh, did I tell the chat about when I got scammed through Uber?
Oh shoot! No, you didn't. I do see that Zombie says, "Sire and Enzo, your animation of Overcooked is coming out this or next weekend." Yo!
Hey,
hey,
nice.
Looking forward to this.
So, chat. So one time when I was driving from 6 p.m. well, more like 7 p.m. 6:35 maybe, up until like 2 or 3 in the morning, right? Anyways, at that point I made around maybe $290 or $310, $310. And mind you, I was 3 hours away from home, and so I get this random this random request through Uber And then I'm almost at the pickup spot, and then I get a call saying like, "Hey, we're just calling in to verify that the account, it is legitimate. It's not a fraudulent account." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What do you need?" They're like, "Well, we need you to verify your account." I was like, "Cool. What do you need?" They were like, "Okay." They go through the basic verification process apparently to them, and then also since you've been a driver for a long time with us, we want to give you like a one-time bonus. I was like, "Oh, cool, nice." They were like, "Well, we need you to send some money for just to verify the account." And I was like, "Okay." Anyways, they all like the whole ship's earnings when they stole the money from me, and so I captured their phone number, and I really wanted to go after them, but I was like, Uber might ban me for this. Because although I can do something about it, I was like, they might ban me from this.
That was the only thing preventing you. I get it.
And I was like, I need the money. I can't afford to go to jail.
My favorite fruit. That's the type of saying that you tell yourself when you need to calm down. You're like, you wouldn't do well in prison. You wouldn't do well in prison. You wouldn't do well in prison. Just don't do it.
Yeah, and so I captured the phone number. I got it where it was calling me from. And then the next day, I wake up and I was like, "Hey, Ycey, something happened to me last night." He was like, "What happened?" I was like, "The $300 that I made, they stole it." He looks at me like, "So sorry." And I was like, I was tired and in a hurry. The perfect storm for these scammers.
And
So I stopped driving in the evening. I mostly drive in the morning because, as Ycey knows, I am an extremely morning person. I wake up really early.
And it was a late night that they finally got him. They're like, all right, we'll get you. Anyway, I'm going to put my prize sapphire. Where should I put this thing? I need to decorate this place a little bit more. Let's see.
Because my mother would always tell me, he's not worth the jail time.
There you go. Why? Wise mother.
Wisdom in those words.
Wise mother. He's not worth the jail time. Or how about the ever so classic, just make it to retirement.
Yeah. And so that's what happened there. And so now whenever they call me again, I was like, really? So since I know exactly how they do it, I just go along with them, and I captured the credit card that they gave me to type in.
Just waste their time enough, you know?
Literally, I just went and I was like, "So what number is this again? A 6 or a 5?" They're like, "It's a 5." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. There's a bit of a static on the line. What did you need me?" They just hang up with them. They were like,
oh man. Just gonna place my giant sapphire on that table. Hello. Wait. Oh, this is not done. Gotcha. My crops are coming in. They're almost done growing. I'll be making lots of moolah after this. Wheat and rice in the middle. So I have something to cook and to burn.
You might need to put the therapist into this.
So pardon, let me rephrase that. So I have something to cook and overcook or undercook. Seriously, you've seen me bake versus you've seen me... You actually haven't seen my rice because I've never shown it to you. But it's always either perfectly overcooked or perfectly undercooked, but never just perfect. Never just well done, you know? Apple juice recipe? Oh, nice. Wait, Mom said I could send this one because apple juice is my favorite. Mine too. This is actually my future wife's younger sister. I mean, thanks for the apple shipment, Dell. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Yes.
Also, chat. My sister-in-law got mad when I told her about the following, and you never heard of this, but she got mad about the following because, when you trust your spouse, you can share, your phone with them, where they can see all your messages, among other things. But I was like, yeah, sure, I will. Then they looked at me and they were like, would you trust your girlfriend or your wife would you trust her with your phone? And I was like, absolutely. They're like, nice. And I was like, I wouldn't give them my true code. They were like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, never mind. They're like, no. Keep going.
No,
what did you mean? And I was like, oh, I'm good. They're like, no. What did you mean? Mind you, this is my mom and my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, looking at me like,
Dang.
what did you mean by that? And I was like, and then my brother was like, my brother just stands up and walks away. I was like, don't leave me like this, man.
Like, tonto, por qué? Like, why'd you have to abandon me, man? You want to know what I would have answered to that question? Like, would you trust your spouse with your phone? I'm like, yeah. It's like, okay. But my question is, would my spouse randomly feel the need to check my phone for some reason? You remember what I said, Chad, about how you can give gifts to people in this game and it will raise their approval of you? But sometimes this is one of the few games where you'll come across characters that give you gifts because they want to improve their relationship with you. Well, look at this. She just gave me hot chocolate.
200 gold, please.
I said, I love hot chocolate. It's worth 300 gold, yeah. And she happens to have a gold heart with me. So yes, I love you too. And the smile as she runs off, as I run off.
So chat, this is what happens. So, I tried to lie about this, but then, unfortunately, my brother has taught my sister-in-law a few tricks about tech.
Oh no.
So I explained to them, I was like, okay, so you know how in the computer you can have multiple users, right?
Need a player too. Thanks, Gazelle. I've said that enough times.
And so on the computer you can have multiple like users on the account itself. I was like, so
No, you're good. I'm just like, what? Never mind. Every time you bump the table, so it's like either keep your hand there or...
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, and so, Chad, what happens is that you can technically assign up to however many users you want to a phone with different pin codes, right? Like different actions. And so at that point, I was like, I would give them their code to my phone, but I wouldn't give them my code to my phone. That's two different access levels. Anyways, so they thought like, oh, so you would just cheat. I was like, no. You don't understand. This is just for security for myself and anyone else, really.
On top of that, I personally think everybody needs privacy. Like if I was a parent, yes, I would allow my kids to have locks on their doors. True, I would also trust that they're not going to lock it and keep me out, because if I do need to go in there, I will. But still, at the same time, I've learned with my own parents that if you build trust between the parents and the kids, assuming nobody's a psychopath in this conversation, then you're better off having kids that are more likely to talk to you about their problems rather than try to hide them. And if you constantly force yourself into everything that they go into, you're just training kids to be either more paranoid or, better yet, be better at hiding their stuff, or both.
Even worse.
Yeah, I feel like I can tell my parents about anything, really. Crunch, crunch. Oh, I see. You didn't see me eating on the job, okay? Or you didn't see me eating on the job, okay? I have to destroy the evidence. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Jeez.
Me too, man. Me too.
Let's see.
And so, chat. Oh, they don't know. I have a certification in security and forensics, which means even in as much as you want to delete things from your computer, you really can't. There's always a trace.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to delete it. You're just talking about if somebody was professional enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, even if you delete stuff, yeah, the computer holds on to it for a little bit, but give it enough time and it'll disappear. Which is why I say if you told me Crimson Sky, I wouldn't throw it in the microwave or anything like that. I would just delete everything, format the computer, start over from scratch, and then just make sure that enough time passes. Like, oh, I'm still looking for the evidence.
Yeah. Alright, bye, Hala. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Hala. This is actually almost done as well. I appreciate everything you've done for the town, Ycey. It's been such a boon to have a farmer just down the road. As you wish. Okay, I need a Josephine, and she's in there. Oh, shoot. So I need to go stop by and visit Juniper to give her a certain tablet to have her translated. The problem is, she also wants to test out a potion on me. So depending on which one of these takes priority, if I walk into her place, I might either come out looking like a horse or come out with answers.
It's a fine line.
Yep. And as you can see, I was going to visit her last night, but frankly, I do not trust being alone in a room with her and a bunch of sleeping potions nearby at night. So, Especially while Dozy was dozing off.
Why is it giving me Triss and Get Up vibes?
I wish it was Triss.
No, you know how she made you fall asleep.
Oh, you're thinking of Kira.
Yeah, Kira, sorry, Kira.
Kira, and, yeah, exactly. Let's see. See ya, holla. All right, let's see which one. Well, well, look who's here, Daddy. Dozy, looks like you were right. Oh, I didn't think you'd have the guts to show, but Dozy was positive you'd rush over. This is probably for the quest that she asked me to come over so she could test out a new potion on me. Yep. Like, Dozy told me you would rush over. Ma'am, it's been like 2 days since I got that message. I'm like, alright. I guess that counts as fast to you, so... let's see now. Before I administer my concoction, you were really waiting for me, weren't you? It's important that you understand how brilliant I am.
Of course, of course.
Please,
Naturally.
do tell me more about your sense of time. I'm sure you've noticed the hot springs water acts as a powerful restorative. Makes a perfect base for my potion work. Wait, have you been using the used bath oil as a base for your cauldron? My gosh.
I have
Thank
questions
goodness.
now.
I don't want the answers. I believe this elixir will give you the power of a dragon. Whose body water am I drinking from this? Oh my gosh, she's selling her bath water.
There's a word for that.
Depending on what slang we're using from the internet. Maybe you'll even turn into one for me. Dragons? I don't think they exist. A dragon versus a mere sorceress sounds a pretty one-sided fight. I will absolutely say that. I'm like, ooh, but are you sure that you want a dragon in here? Dragon versus a sorceress sounds pretty one-sided. It's so cute when you try to be threatening. Just remember, I'm the only one who can turn you back, silly. Right. And just let's see. Whenever you're ready, Ycey. All right.
Juniper's hair bathwater is so on brand.
Yep. I lived a long life.
Yeah, look, you're a beautiful pony.
You get away from my rear. What the? So she's a horse girl. I'm sure the recipe was correct. What went wrong? Yes, clearly the issue lies with you, Ycey. Willy-nilly infusions of power have unstabilized your morphogenic field. Why the long face? Well, at least I can still talk. Very funny. Now stop horsing around, Juniper. Well, at least your abysmal sense of humor is still intact. It's like, I knew you were trying to give me a stamina potion. You try it. You wanted to see me with something longer, instead you gave me a long face. And you still have the longer face. This has been a complete waste of time. It's like, I'll prepare the counterspell, try to cheer Juniper up. Try to make Juniper mess up again. I'd rather her not mess up. Yeah, might as well just say something. Be nice here. Now, let's see. What are you... Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, hold still. There we go. There, no harm done. I'm gonna lean against that, you're fine. You'd make an excellent test subject. Before that loaded, I was hoping she wouldn't say, you'd make an excellent horse. I'm like, there are better ways to say that you want to ride me, but no, I'm not interested. I'll call you on again when I have something new to try. Yeah. You know, you can ask Valen, there are better ways to get me to try something, but I'll come here for Dozy. Now let's come back for the other quest. There we go, the Earth Tablet. Found another tablet, even deeper underground. Come with me, the last thing we need are gawkers. Well, at least she doesn't like to be watched, that's always nice. Yeah, I should only need a moment to translate this. I look over in chat and the first thing I hear is My Little Pony. Is my little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could mean. Oh my goodness, drag her on the carriage, sire. Yep. Funny enough, son. So, Lorenzo, before this stream even started, before I did any of these quests, she kept making animal references. She turned a guy into... She made a buff guy, Ulrich, have bunny ears, and then she said, you can be my guinea pig. I'm like, wow, bunnies, then guinea pigs. If you keep horsing around with this monkey business, I'll have to... I was like, I'll have to strap you to my carriage and take you on a ride through town. Or take you on a ride around town. I was like, I'm talking about a real carriage, people. Stop, cool your jets. And then the actual horse comment happens. I'm like, oh, for goodness sake. You really were trying to give me a potion that would make me longer in some areas. Instead, you just got a long face. Let's see. So people are like, strap her to the carriage. Like,
He has a really big bed.
mm-hmm. She clearly likes big things. Now let's see. Offer your thoughts. Try not to breathe loudly. Mm-hmm. It's like, offering my thoughts. She's probably going to say, silence, nerd. Hush. If I hear her doing that, I just stand on the opposite side of the room, breathe loudly, just... Like, breathe, woman. Well, there's some extremely unusual terms here that I haven't encountered before. Can't be sure of the translation. You said that the caverns below the mines are elementally charged with water. We're going to need the assistance of someone who specializes in very exotic flora. Please tell me yes, we're talking about Celine! Dozy. But what can we bribe him with? Oh, we're visiting the love of my life. I'm glad to see you've been paying attention. I'm sure you've seen Celine with her head buried in that tomb, the Codex Mistria. From what I've heard, esoteric hardly begins to describe the contents. May just be what we need. No, right? I'm gonna come and crush the witch. I am a zombie. Watch me. Amity says, I said borrowed loot. Hello, beautiful. Ycey and Juniper? This is a surprise. Yeah, you're telling me. I'm sure that actually is a surprise. Celine, we came to you with a mission of utmost importance. Ooh, sounds fun. I'll put on some tea. I love you. And I just picked up a packet of those cookies you like, Juniper. No way. How lovely. I suppose this will give us time to fill you in on all the details. Talk her ear off, Celine. Maybe some of your charm will rub off. What an incredible sounding place. I'd love to see what grows in the tide caverns. It's really incredibly dangerous down there. I would protect you with my life, dear. But still, I think I'll stick with viewing the samples in the museum. Let's see what the Codex has to say. An elementally charged underground environment. That certainly narrows down our search. Is there anything else that could aid us, Juniper? Witch speak is a highly contextual language, so there's a good chance the correct plant will help me translate the rest of the text. That's useful. Amity already pulling out the little ball of fire. Juniper, get away from Celine. Be nice. Yeah. Hey, cachorro. Cachorro?
Cachorro.
Oh yeah, it is an A. Cachorro.
Little puppet.
Mm-hmm. Little puppet. Let the witch hunt begin.
Okay, I gotta share that. I'll find the link and I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. I think our best bet is probably Jade Dulce. Or, it is actually. But with an S, I broke the accent halfway through. Jade Dulce. Let's give it a try. Find the fish whose arrows fly true. A jewel the color of the blue sea. Gather up Dulce of Jade. Find the hunter in the coral. This is certainly it. How exciting! Sounds like there's still some puzzle solving to do, huh? See, I should have saved some of those flora and things I found. Alright, I'll have it solved in no time. Well, I suppose you have to succeed once already. Your assistance has been invaluable, Celine. Thank you. Anytime. Let us know if you need any further assistance, Ycey. I look forward to hearing what you discover next. And feel free to come over anytime, you two. This was fun. I would absolutely bring Juniper over to see Celine with me. She needs a little bit of sunshine in her life. Actually, we had a pretty wholesome moment, just barely. Gee, Yeah, smiling. You know what? I will bring something over. And Josephina's still there? Let's go on March. Don't you have somewhere to be? Gotta be the angsty guy as ever.
Hey, chat. I just posted the link to the joke that we always mentioned.
Wait, did you post it in the...
No, in the Discord chat.
I was about to say.
No.
Oh.
It's called America Walks into a Club.
The birth of... This is for little puppet.
This is for little puppet. So
America.
whenever you have a 5 minutes, it's literally just like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, a comedian that talks about America walking into a bar, seeing other countries there. He's like, yeah, you know, Scotland, Ireland, and bartending.
The river dancing one.
Yeah, river dancing, doing their thing. It's like...
Some beef centers to Rollo.
Names a couple other countries like, I think we could take them.
I wouldn't know that if I were you.
Japan's like, I don't think that's a good idea. He's like, you know who actually comes out of the bar to help? Mexico. Because Mexico's there. Mexico pops out of the kitchen like, what's up, vato? Of course. You know, I mean, if you think about it, given the history of Central and South America, sometimes Mexico's got to be the one to help clear it up sometimes. Be on the council to negotiate peace. He's like, I'll shank a vato. This is for little puppet.
You gotta watch the video again.
Yeah. Let's see real quick. What specific things? Earth tablet, coral mantis, sapphire, archerfish, jade dulce. Can find that easily. These keep popping up everywhere. This one I haven't found once, but I haven't really looked either. Maybe I could find... Nope, there's no fish around here, so let me just... Here we go. Let's see if I can just go into here.
Cachorro.
Yeah.
From Culiacan. Oh! Culiacan, Mexico.
Oh, yeah. You've always wanted to go there, haven't you?
I haven't been there in 20 years, man.
Haven't been there in 20 years. It's been a while since you've seen the motherland. Motherland! You look for that bug somewhere.
Make fun of my Mexican Spanish.
I don't know if you just saw that thing come out of the ground, Lorenzo, but bear in mind I was standing over that.
Like, I'm walking over here. I'm walking here.
Exactly. I asked chat, which one is it, stalactite or stalagmite? One of them is for the bottom. One is that comes out of the bottom, one comes out of the top. This one almost came out between my legs, so we'll call it a Ycey.
Hi, Navilis. How you doing?
Hey, Navilis. Welcome.
That's how you say it?
That's how I've been pronouncing it. I wouldn't exactly call myself a wealth of pronunciation knowledge.
Every time you do the thing with the pickaxe, I think. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. Ooh, maybe this is exactly what I need. Come here, fishy. Are you an archer fish? Oh, I think that's jade dulce. No, that's seaweed. What am I saying? That's a jellyfish. Dang it, I'm not SpongeBob. I don't want jellyfish. Give me an archer fish. You almost turned me into Squidward for a second. Like, too bad that didn't kill me. A mini whale shark. I love whale sharks.
They taste good.
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
Hmm?
Huh?
Hmm?
Did you?
Cosa?
Moving on.
got
Another jellyfish. Oh, a transparent jellyfish. So that's probably new. Let's see if I can find... I think the... You can see it moving around, so it's not much of a good mimic, you know? I wonder, where does this lead me? Nowhere with fish. Oh, but I do need that little praying mantis thing, so... Oh, I hit the lantern with that. I used his own projectile to hit. There we go. It's best to hit them with their own projectile. Hey, so I need this. 1 down, 4 to go. And I might just find a jewel in here. Hello? Nope. Yeah, almost. Crafting scroll for a coral stone arch. Better than nothing. So, I'll probably have to get to the bottom. I forgot just how far up close to the surface I was. So you know what? I'll probably have to go to the... What is it called? To the bottom where the silver is next time. Still, I know how to get there. After that, I'll struck gold. Out we go, out we go, out we go, out we go. Yeah.
You're mighty too cheery for this, man.
Amity, firmly grasp it. Amity, please don't say that. We just got out of Juniper's house.
Oh, this
Firmly grasp it!
This is not gonna. Let's get it worse for a second.
She did turn me into a horse at some point. I'm like, ma'am, you are not beating the allegations.
No, you're not.
This is, like, dear, this is why I would not trust... This is why I'm glad I'm Celine and Hayden's neighbor instead of you. If I pass out near your house, I'm gonna wake up missing an organ.
It's like, oh, where's my liver? Oh, I had to borrow it.
It's like, where are my clothes? And my kidney?
Oh, don't worry, those regrow. No, those are not the ones.
It's like, it's okay. Ribs grow back. No, they don't. I mean, actually, they do, funny enough. Human ribs do actually grow back. I never would have thought.
Here we go.
There we go. Once, twice, shoo. Okay, now let me see if I can find the stairway to nowhere. There we go. Thank you, stairway. Take me nowhere. Ah, perfect.
Perfection.
A treasure room. And look at that, a perfect ore to give to somebody.
Yay.
Well, I can either give it to Balor, or I can give it to Ulrich. Oh, wait, no. Ulrich loves him. Balor. Oh, no, Balor doesn't love him. Ulrich and Hayden. What's his name? The younger brother. Ulrich and his younger brother, March. That's right.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
Oh, no.
Pepper Queen. Down here in the deep blue sea.
See, I feel like that's the song you'll be singing to Juniper there, Amity. F is for fire that burns down the whole tower. The whole tower.
See, this is why I haven't been able to sit through or watch, what is it called, Les Mis, or what is it called? The other one with the founding father. What's it called?
Hamlet?
Yeah, Hamlet.
Or not Hamlet.
Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't been able to sit through because I was like, just talk, man. Why are you singing, dude?
I mean, the new Les Mis interpretation, that one is hard for me to sit through just because they had an actual stage director direct it instead of a filmmaker. And, you know, those are two completely different art forms. So, because one of them is only used to directing stage and theater, every camera angle was just simply head on. It was never any, like, rarely any close-ups other than just close-up on the face. There were never anything like close-up on his hand to see what he's holding, or you know, if I were to point out every single thing, every single good angle in a film, some of them sound odd to describe, but the whole point of them is to describe emotion and to get people to feel that emotion. You're supposed to basically paint it. Here we go. You're supposed to make people feel the same way that you're supposed to evoke an emotion. For example, if I was trying to make a room feel empty, instead of just be empty, I would do a wide-angle shot from the very top of the roof, for example, top of the ceiling. And I would show not one person, but one person's hand empty and open, like he's reaching for something, to show that he's lonely. He's not just alone, he is lonely. And have a little bit of dust in the air, too. That kind of a deal. I do need to turn something in. There we go, 2 things. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. So, you know, that is film. That is film. That is not just, you know, theater. Whereas in theater, you can't really get all of these close-ups and focal points, but you can manipulate the audience's perspective in a different way, such as with the lighting and the stage design, which is also good for showing two people in separate places, for example, by having a spotlight, two different spotlights on two different sides of the stage where the set looks different, so, you know, things like that. There are different ways to manipulate the eyes so that we see what we need to see and feel what we need to feel. But when you try to mix the two together, you get some very confused results where the audience is just looking at something and they're like, I don't know what I should be feeling here. This just feels long. Like it's just, something just won't end. Starlight Coral, I think I've already gotten that. Anyway, at least there was an attempt. I can appreciate that much, that the guy wanted to make something out of it.
Zombie, can I say some things about this topic? Go for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas Ycey Poto gave his observation, I merely fell asleep.
Ah.
I've been told it's a great musical and stuff, but apparently I'm very left-brained. I don't know what that means.
Left brain, it's like logical and analytical.
You know what my major is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Precisely.
Well, that's a big jewel I found in the caves. I kept it like a trophy. Giving gifts. I think I'll give that to March, because I gave the last one I want to say to Ulrich. I've been switching back and forth. So yeah, Ycey, Juniper, March. Anytime I pick up a gift, I give it to the people in game. Let me just see real quick. Oh! Well, that's a good way to pass out. Good place to pass out. I mean, technically, I still made it to the house, I'd say. Well, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. This was another episode of Fields of Mistria, and I'll see you all next week for when the new content drops, where we can delve deeper into the mines and get far until we've struck gold. I'll also hopefully have enough time to build a barn. But thank you so much for joining me today. This was Enzo. We got Enzo joining us today, and my name is Helix. That was Fields of Mistria, and I bid you adieu. Goodbye.
Buenas noches, everyone.
Buenas noches.